Herc, FC Dallas found themselves in some trouble on social media after the team, and I know this is shocking to folks, tried to do the crazy thing that is sell some tickets. Social media outrage. What are you going to do? It all started with a simple tweet and a very creative name for a ticket package, the Mexican Superstars package. You could see LAFC, LA Galaxy, Sporting Kansas City. Really, you could see Pulido, Vela, and Chicharito. Before we get to the reaction to this promotion, Herc, I just want to know your thoughts. Do you have a problem with a team promoting a visiting team's players?
Not necessarily. I do have a problem with promoting all the other team's players in one package as if their players couldn't draw that attention, and maybe their players can't draw that attention. And I understand that there's a reason that these big Mexican players come to Major League Soccer, why they're attractive to the audience, why they're attractive to television markets, why they're attractive to sponsorship deals. I understand all this. But if you're telling me the Hunt family doesn't have the money to go out and get their own Mexican superstar, I don't believe you. Not for 1 second. For the longest time, they've been treating this team like it's secondary. And maybe it is because they've got other priorities. They have other sporting franchises that they're concentrated on, other sporting franchises that are worth more to them. And the reality is they're worth more just in general. But FC Dallas fans shouldn't care about that. They shouldn't have to deal with a stadium in Frisco outside of Dallas that nobody can get to. They shouldn't have to deal with, the little crowds that they do have even when their teams win. Why can't you go out and get your own Mexican players? Are there not enough fans in Dallas to justify you bringing in a Mexican superstar? Would that not raise your profile in that underserved market? I think this is the problem with players. Right? And this is why guys like Josie Altidore, Michael Parkhurst, this is why those type of players, past and present, took issue with this, is because there are players in this league that have done their time. There are players in FC Dallas that you can promote, but you choose to go use everybody else's players. Now, because you're cheap is the reality. Because you're cheap. This is why you're doing it.
I think you're fair to bring up. It's a good window into ownership ambition. On this network before, I've applauded the LA Galaxy. They bring Zlatan. They bring Chicharito. Those guys fill their stadium. They boost our ratings. They get more clicks on this video, and they fill other stadiums. The ownership group at FC Dallas, their ambition doesn't even fill their own stadium. And if I'm an FC Dallas fan, that would upset me. You mentioned Josie Altidore. What did you make of his response? Why would a player like this be bothered?
Why would it be bothered? Because he's a domestic player and he's seen the way the league is growing and he plays for a franchise that pushes the envelope. But then you have these other franchises, these other ownership groups. Is he jealous that there's not a Josie Altidore ticket package? Just being in the pot. No. Come on. I think Josie's smart enough to know that's not the case. But Seb, look at the way Major League Soccer is changing. Look at the way that the new ownership groups want to go out and spend more money. Who are the ownership groups that don't want to spend money? Who are the ownership groups that are content keeping it the way they are? They're the original ownership groups. Bob Kraft's finally spending money, but the Hunts aren't. There's these guys that just are content with the new powerhouses that may be kind of pushing them along because it's single entity, because in this pot we all lose and we all win. So I don't care if I lose because somebody else is winning for me. Now, I would be upset if I'm an FC Dallas fan. I would be embarrassed. I got a text from a SportsCenter producer down here for SportsCenter Latin America, and hey, we're going to do a hit on this superstar Mexican package that FC Dallas has and its reaction. And I was like, okay, cool, let's get ready for it. The next day, he texts me, scratch that. We're going to go with Rodolfo Pizarro news. And I tweeted out, FC Dallas is back to normal relevancy because they're not relevant in Major League Soccer. They can have a winning franchise and nobody cares. Nobody cares in that market. The diehard fans who, I am with you, I support you, but your ownership doesn't care. Why should others?
You know who's lost in all this? As somebody who's worked in a front office, the ticket sales reps. Ticket sales reps don't have the cushy salaries that somebody like Josie Altidore or some of these other MLS players have. They got to work every week to make sales. And FC Dallas isn't filling their own stadium. And you know who else isn't filling a stadium? Josie Altidore. Josie Altidore is not filling a stadium. So if I'm the FC Dallas ticket reps, thank goodness for Chicharito.
Are you turning this around on Josie Altidore?
Thank goodness for Vela. Yeah, why is he so bitter at the ticket rep that's just trying to eat?
Did you just turn this around on Chicharito and not blame the ownership group? Is this what you're doing right now? Are you making it about a player
is MLS.
who applies his trade in Canada?
The league is single entity, Herc. The league is single entity. FC Dallas has just as much right to play to these guys as anybody else.
Are you making excuses for corporate? Have you just sold out Sebastian
Making excuses.
Salazar?
It's the reality.
I don't know. I can't even fathom what I'm hearing right now. This is insane to me. You turned this around on Josie Altidore?
Yeah. Yeah. You got to sell tickets. All right, let's focus in on the three players in the Mexican superstar package: Chicharito, Vela, and Pulido. You're the ticket sales rep for FC Dallas, right? You're trying to talk me up. Who's going to be the most exciting this year? Who's going to get the most goals 2020 in MLS between those three?
That's a no-brainer. That's going to be Carlos Vela. Most goals, most assists. The other two may combine goals and assists and may not still get what Vela has. That's the type of talent Vela has shown us in 2 years. And also, he's got better players around him. He's got a better team. Chicharito Hernandez in the Galaxy will be better because of Chicharito Hernandez, but I don't see him breaking the 20-goal barrier. I can easily see Vela repeating what he did.
Chicharito has scored 30-plus more goals than Carlos Vela at the international level. He scored way more goals in Europe at way bigger clubs. Why is he going to score less in Major League Soccer?
Oh. Are you going to take Chicharito over Vela this season?
Yeah. Based on goal-scoring record against top-quality competition?
Okay. Well,
why do you think Vela, just because he's been here in MLS for 2 years?
You and I will bet.
Because he left Europe earlier, you think Vela's
because he's proven it. Because he has a better team. I already told you he's got a better team. He's got a better coach within Major League Soccer. Yes, in MLS. I just said that. He's proven it within MLS. He's got better things around him, better product around him within MLS. He's got a better coach within MLS, and he's done it in MLS.
Okay. Alan Pulido going to get the least of those three?
Yes, I would say so. I think Alan Pulido is going to be a very good player for Sporting Kansas City, but I don't see him fighting for a goal-scoring title. And listen, the reality is there's a reason why these three players and four with Rodolfo Pizarro, why they're in market, why they're in demand in Major League Soccer. It's because they sell. They sell. And FC Dallas and their ticket office, I know what they're trying to do, and it doesn't bother me. I understand it. They want to fill that stadium, even if it's with other players on other teams. By doing that and marketing those players, that's fine. I don't mind it.
2 weeks to go until the 25th season of Major League Soccer. We'll see just how many tickets FC Dallas sells in Frisco.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPNFC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN+.